Hello there everybody, welcome back to Jonestead Farm. It is actually a decent day today. It's sunny. It's about 49 out here right now. Yesterday it was so cold. Coming out here the wind was just whipping. Couldn't do much out here because it was just, oh, the wind's awful. And the hens always come up here and steal food from the kitty cats. They are bad. So what's been going on the farm? Not a whole lot. A lot of it has to do with the weather. We've just had nasty weather. But here's Red. Here's an update on Red. He's doing really good. Back to his old self. Lenny is in a different pen right now, so he hears me and he's fussing. Hey, Red. Hey, big guy. I'm up here at my raised beds. Haven't done much to them yet. We really haven't reached our last frost date. That doesn't come until May, but we can put out potatoes and we can do onion sets. I apologize if y'all are hearing the wind. One of the reasons I never did do like videos that had me in it was the microphone on my other phone was kind of messed up. I didn't think people could hear, and also it's kind of hard to put myself in front of the camera, but I'm gonna have to get over that if I'm going to continue with my channel. So right now we're standing in front of my two raised beds. They're metal, and a cattle panel that's arched over them. My plan for this year, what I had hoped was that, as you can see, walking through here, was to lay down more of the weed fabric and be able to do a cattle panel high tunnel and to start doing seedlings. But that has been put on hold for reasons that I'll talk about in another video. So right now, what I can do is I can use my raised beds and get some stuff going. So I'm going to do peas and see if I can use my green stalk over here and do some herbs. I really want to do many more herbs than I have done in the past. My garden. I have a 150 foot by about 95 feet garden. We got a lot of maintenance to do out here to get this up and running. I got to take up all this plastic. As you can see what the wind has done, this was stapled into the ground. What was there all winter, and over the last week or so we have had such high winds that this is what it's done, pulled it right up. So this is going to be a pain trying to roll this back up, but you know, it's one of the things we have to do. Y'all should have seen me out here the other day when the winds were whipping about 40 and it was taking this plastic out this way, and me out here trying to roll this up and keep it on the other side of the fence. But I did the best that I could by myself. We got to get this all cleaned out. Last year we just burned this off there. But this is the cheaper weed barrier that we've used. This is what it looks like after winter. So I won't be buying any more of that. This year I won't be able to buy any of it anyway. So I got to get all that cleared out. You can tell a big difference in it. There's Odin. That's my indoor kitty. We've been letting him outside during the day to enjoy some time outside. But you could tell the difference. What this stuff, see how it just rips. This stuff is not going to rip like that unless you do it from the frayed ends. These are the stakes that we had them in the ground with. And as you can see, the wind did rip that up. So I've got to go through here, find all these little stakes, pick them up so they're not picked up by the tractor. That was my compost bin. The chickens found it, which can be a good thing. But boy, they took care of that. As y'all can see, I've got followers. There's Frank. This one will follow me everywhere too. This is our wood chip pile. It has been sitting here for over a year. I'm sure if we dig down towards the middle of that, we could probably have some really good broken down material to use. Our main plan for this was to fill up the raised beds that we were going to put inside our cattle panel high tunnel. Not going to be able to do that this year, most likely, but it'll just sit here and break down more. But once we get the potatoes in the ground, we will come up here and use that as a weed barrier once the potato plants pop up a little bit, and that'll be great because that's just going to break down into soil. Oh, and there's a hawk. He's just a flying, you probably can't see him. He's out there pretty good. But yeah, there he is. Let me see if I can. Yeah, there's our hawk. Saw 2 yesterday. Not fun. I know he's been over here checking out my chickens. You might be getting some volunteer Blue Lake green beans with all these seeds sitting out here on the ground. I should probably come and gather some of these up and see if they will come up. They probably will. I am going to start picking up this stuff right through here, putting it in here so I can get this up out of the garden. You guys will probably see me walking very awkwardly or doing things in a way that may seem harder because I can't bend my knees all the way. I cannot bend my right ankle hardly at all due to a car accident. So, but I need to get this stuff cleared up. So here we go. This just tears apart. Got a nice handful of beans. These are the Blue Lakes. So I will be planting those in May. Grasses are really coming up, greening up. It's looking beautiful out here. I am really ready to get some flowers in the ground, some veggie seeds in the ground, but not yet, not just yet. Still gotta wait a little bit. Cats and chickens.